I'm a mother, teacher, guide, and a friend, and these are my life lessons. I'm Dr. Neeti Kaushik, and welcome to my channel Nitty Gritty with Dr. Neeti Kaushik.
हाय, स्वागत है आपका नीटी ग्रिटी विद डॉक्टर नीति कौशिक में। और आज का टॉपिक इम्प्रॉम्प्टू है, हालांकि मुझे बहुत दिनों से तंग कर रहा था, परेशान कर रहा था, बट आई रियली वांटेड टू डिस्कस इट। इट्स बेसिकली ऑन द प्रोटीन्स, इट्स बेसिकली ऑन द इम्यूनिटी. During corona and after corona, everybody's been talking about building up immunity, and we have had so many things which we've been taking, right from kara to a good vitamin C rich diet, to amla, to haldi, to anything and everything to improve the immunity. Protein is one of it. That's what doctor says. Vitamin D3, zinc, proteins, and vitamin C are most important thing to be taken care of. So when we talk of proteins, most of the time what is recommended is eggs. It's recommended non-vegetarian food. But people like me who are purely vegetarian, there are so many of us. So we keep thinking, okay, what are the sources for us? Where do we end up taking proteins from? And how can we suffice it? Now, in terms of people, if I talk of a healthy man, whatever his weight is, so that's the same amount of proteins the person has to has. So if a boy or a man is about 60 kilograms, so he would be needing 60 grams of protein, whereas a woman of 60 grams would be needing about 40 to 50 grams of protein, not more than that. And that too, you have to be physically active and agile, because only too much of a protein is not also going to be good for your body. So it has to be a healthy mixture. But in terms of protein, when you look at the sources, I think vegetarian food, there are plenty of options apart from eggs and apart from non-vegetarian food. So in this video, we are going to be discussing about what are those healthy options, what are those vegetarian options which are available for vegetarian people like me and you who are there. So quickly, not wasting your time, I'm going to be taking up one after the other. First and the foremost is tofu. Now tofu, 100 grams of tofu contains 15 grams of protein. Amazing, right? So we can always have tofu in salads, we can have it raw, we can use it with sabzis, we can add it wherever we want to. और कुछ नहीं तो भर के पराठा भी बन सकता है. It's also yummy. Then the next is paneer. 100 grams of paneer contains about 18 grams of protein. So that's an option which everybody is aware about. The third most important is your legumes, rajma, chana, black chana. So 100 grams of those contain 15 grams of protein, which is again not less, right? You can always have your chana salads, you can have your kala chana salads, you can have your kabuli chana salads. You can use them in various forms. You can make hummus out of chana, white chana, and hummus you can have it in the form of chutney also along with your food when you're eating. And hummus is yummy, and you can store hummus for about 4 to 5 days in the refrigerator. Then the next important is peanuts. Now peanuts contain 30 grams of peanuts, barely 30 grams of peanuts contain 7 grams of protein. Now peanuts, if you want, you can roast the peanuts and use them into your vegetables, or you can just make peanut chutney. That again it's amazingly yummy. You can make your peanut butter at home instead of buying those peanut butter big bottles from the market, which are so heavy and contains lots of carbs and sugar into it. So make your own peanut butter at home. There are so many simple recipes. I'll attach a link of 1 or 2 recipes of making peanut butter at home. Then the next one is pulses. In our country, right from north to south and east to west, I think everybody is eating pulses as one of the staple diets, right? So it can be dal chawal, bhat, it can be anyways. And all different pulses are being taken in different forms. It could be arhar ki dal, it can be kale maa ki dal, and in each region, in each state, I'll say the pulses are taken immensely. At least one meal is pulses. But pulses singularly should not be taken. A mixture of pulses is always good, because then it's a mix of amino acids. Also, it's very important to have pulses with either rice. Unpolished rice is a great option, because unpolished rice also is a good source of protein, or with roti and pulses. So then the next part which is important is amazing soya chunks. Soya chunks contain 25 grams of protein. Just 100 grams of soya chunk contains 25 grams of protein. So soya, you can have soya granules, and you can make into kebabs, and you can make into vegetables. You can again use some of the soya chunks after boiling them, put them in the salads. Again, simple. Then another is oats, are very humble oats. Imagine half a cup of oats contains 6 grams of protein. So you can just use them with the milk. You can use for smoothies. You can put oats into so many other options which are there. You can knead oats atta along with the normal atta, so you can add that. Then comes peas. So 200 grams of peas contain 9 grams of protein. So peas are extremely good. You can use them in bhaji, you can use them in so many ways. Amaranth, quinoa, they are again rich source of proteins. Out of all the grains, these two contain a lot of proteins. It is 9 grams of protein. So amaranth roti, quinoa salad. Otherwise, quinoa you can use it into making pulao. Simply you can add a lot of peanuts and quinoa, and that's a good combination. Seeds are immensely good source of proteins. Flex seeds, chia seeds, great. They contain 17 to 18% of protein. Imagine. So why can't you have flex seeds, 1 spoon of flex seeds in the morning? Chia seeds you can always soak, and then you can make your smoothies with chia seeds and with oats and milk together. So that's a good option. Almond milk you can use it, the normal milk you can use it. Then comes to sprouts. Amazing. Another, they are germinated ones, right? Now they are germinated seeds, and when sprouts are eaten, they go into the body, they immediately give you so much of an energy, and they are so beneficial for our health. So we can use them in, again, multiple forms. As salad we can use sprouts. We can just add on in anything, like sandwiches. If we are making potato sandwiches, we can always add a lot of sprouts in them, then have them, saute them and have them. You can have them raw with tomatoes and onions and pour some lemon and make them tastier. Another option is nuts. When I talk of nuts, I'll say nuts, always use nuts as soaked nuts, because nuts, again, they revive, they're full of energy, and apart from that, they become live when you soak them. So almonds can be used, walnuts can be used, pistachio can be used. So a lot of nuts you can soak them overnight and then have them in the morning along with the seeds in the morning. So that will give you a lot of protein source. Very importantly, we are forgetting our green vegetables. Now green vegetables, in that palak is there, methi, bathua, cholai ka saag. They are amazingly rich source of proteins. At least 3 grams per 100 gram serving, which is nothing, not even a half a bowl of green vegetables which you are eating. So you can take them, again, you can knead them into the dough, you can add them into the pulses. So again, it's a rich combination. If you have dal palak, again, that is what I said, a great combination. Methi palak, methi and dal, again a good combination. Knead them into the dough. So now this is the summertime, you can have a lot of cholai which is coming into the market, and it's good source of calcium and proteins. Mushrooms is a humble mushroom, very simply to be cooked. You can always use them, and 3 grams of mushroom, simple 100 grams of mushroom, a bowl of mushroom will be containing about 3 grams of proteins. So these green vegetables not only will give you antioxidants, they will also help you in sufficing the need of the protein. Imagine, for the last 5 minutes I've been telling you so many rich sources of protein. Now can't we create our breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks with using all of them? Why do we have to bank only on the eggs and non-vegetarian food? So this was the information which I felt it should be important. You can list them all down. You can take the screenshot of the slide which is inside, and then you can use them in multiple ways to add on the protein sources. Thank you so very much. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. And in this video, I especially want to thank Mrs. Rita Puri. Thank you so much, Bhabi. You are such a support. You are such a wonderful person. You are such a good human. And you infuse that energy in me to be able to deliver more, to be able to talk about various topics more. And looking at your grandchildren, I think this particular one is going to help them a lot. Thank you. Stay blessed. Stay all of you blessed, and God bless you. Stay healthy and stay safe.